and welcome back to my channel. Also, if you are new, welcome. Do I have a video for you today? We are getting in there, getting some much needed deep cleaning done. I am working in the dog's room, in the bedrooms, kitchen, literally all over the place, and just tackling some areas that often get neglected in my home. Either they're one of those projects that I just don't love doing and don't get to as often as I should, or are just easily forgotten. So they are in desperate need of getting cleaned, and this might be a good reminder. I don't know, maybe some of these areas you don't love cleaning, so you neglect a little bit more, or you've been forgetting about, but we are definitely getting in there and getting some of these areas that are in a desperate need. They are filthy and need a good deep cleaning. Obviously here I'm just starting off in the bedroom. I am stripping the bed, getting it completely cleaned off. That way I can move on to more. So one of the areas I often forget is right here, my ceiling fan. You can see how dirty this is. Now this is something that it's not something that I hate doing. It's not that hard to clean, but I honestly just forget about it. I am someone that I need the ceiling fan in my room on to sleep. I want the air movement, the sound, everything about it. So needless to say, this fan is pretty much on 24/7. And it wasn't till the other day when we turned it off. I can't even remember what reason we turned it off. And then I look up and I'm like, oh, that is disgusting, completely filthy, covered in dust. And this one just gets naturally dirtier than any ceiling fan in our house. So yeah, it was in desperate need of a really good deep cleaning. I just go in and spray some all-purpose cleaner on it, and then I grab a pillowcase cover. If you've never tried the pillowcase cover before, try it. It is a game changer when it comes to cleaning your ceiling fans, because you're always afraid of all that dust and stuff falling onto your bed. Well, by using the pillowcase, it all stays in the pillowcase, and then you can just toss it in the wash, and yeah, it makes your life so much easier. But moving into the kitchen, I had a lot of dishes on this day. So many dishes. This was right after having Sunday dinner, and it was at our house, so it just gets to be a little bit more hectic on those days. And I often just wait till the next day to worry about cleaning up after it, because we've already had a long day hanging out with family and everything, that I don't stress about it at night. So getting in here this morning though and getting it all cleaned up right away. Yes, you can see Minnie is always there to make sure that I am rinsing the silverware well enough. She's my little supervisor to make sure everything is done to her standards.
You're giving me, don't wanna wake up. No, I don't wanna wake up. I don't wanna wake up without you, baby, without I wouldn't know what to, baby.
So I know I've been getting a ton of questions recently about being pregnant and questions around being pregnant. If you follow us on Cambriea and Bobby, you saw I just did a update video over there going through a lot of the questions that have been asked. But one question I get asked on this channel specifically a lot, because you guys know we have a lot of animals. We have our ducks, we have our quail. They obviously live outside, but inside we also have the two dogs. We have Bailey, our English Mastiff, and Minnie, our Chihuahua mix. She is a mutt mixed with a bunch of different things. But now with Grandma living with us, we also have two cats. So the biggest question I've been getting is making sure that I don't clean up after the cats, and I do not. One thing is, with Grandma moving in with us, she's still very able to do things on her own. She does ask for help with certain things, but we really want to keep her independent. So she lived alone in Wisconsin, took care of the cats and everything. So that is the same that she's doing down here. She cleans their litter box every single day. She feeds them. She does everything with the cats. So no, I am not cleaning litter boxes or anything like that. I know that's been like a big concern. Like I said, a ton of you guys have been asking, making sure that I am not taking care of the kitties, and I am not. I do know that being pregnant and cleaning litter boxes is a huge no-no.
You got me wrapped around your finger. Tell me what you wanna do. I think we're part of something bigger, and now my mind is filled with you. Oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know. Oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know. Baby, without I wouldn't know what to. Baby, without you I wouldn't know what to. Oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know. Baby, without
Definitely one of my favorite things to deep clean is the sink. It is so satisfying to clean it out, and it really isn't that hard. Literally, it's baking soda and vinegar. I will then boil some hot water and run this down it afterwards just to make sure that everything is clean. And the biggest thing is to keep the smell away. Dishwashers in your kitchen sink are usually the two biggest reasons you're going to have a stinky kitchen. So doing this like once a month or so makes a huge difference just to make sure everything is nice and smelling good and you don't have any funk going on in your kitchen. So we over here on the countdown to summer break. I know the boys are so excited for summer break. So pretty much since last month, we have been counting down the weeks. I'm sure soon we are going to be counting down the days, but I know they are like itching. They are so ready for summer vacation. So definitely on the countdown. Let me know, when does your kids get out? So ours is, what is it? May 30th, 31st, whatever that Friday is, which is really nice. It's like literally last day of the month is the last day of school, and then the kids get to just like enjoy, have fun. The weather down here is getting great. Freya is swimming nearly every day, which it's a little much to me, but you know how it is. Little kids don't care what the weather is and how warm the pool is. They will swim no matter what, and that is how she is. Like, the weather has been nice. We've been having some mid to upper 70 days, but the nights still drop cool enough, and we do not have a heated pool, that the pool is like upper 60s, low 70s. Like, it is not super warm, but that girl, she does not care. She loves the water. Absolutely loves it. And I know the boys, when they are home, love it as well. They just this past weekend, they had their friend over and they were swimming, and then the very next day they went to the beach with their friend. So they are definitely all in the mood to get the summer break on. And I always love summer break. Like, I love having my kids home. Trust me, it's an adjustment in the beginning. Like, I feel like the very beginning is a huge adjustment because you're trying to figure out that new routine. You've had all winter to be in this routine, and now it's a big change up. But once I get it all figured out and the routine figured out, it is one of my favorite times, is having all the kids home. We can just hang out, have fun, and just enjoy ourselves and relax.
Maybe you could be my salvation out here.
So I have to go through the fridge. It's kind of crazy. I've already talked to everyone in the house that we are doing leftovers tonight because, as you can see, plenty of leftovers. I'm not cooking. I've got some vegetables I want to cut up because, like these, I want to cut and throw in the freezer before they go bad, and just kind of inventory what we have and just give everything a good wipe down, because when it gets this hectic, a lot of times we just honestly forget what's even in here. So the fridge is one of those areas that I do pretty good at keeping on top of it. I don't love cleaning the fridge. It is one of those things that I just don't enjoy doing, but I've learned that if I stay on top of it and just do a quick wipe down, it doesn't ever need to be anything too crazy. Like often when I'm doing this, I don't even take out the condiments and the side things. It's just like doing a quick go through. If anything's getting expired, getting rid of it, wiping stuff down, and just something real quick makes it that I'm never needing to do like a massive deep clean on it, or when I do a big deep clean, it's quick. Like it's just literally a quick sanitized wipe down. So I do like doing this a little bit more often just to keep up with it. I highly recommend, if you are someone like me and you don't like cleaning your fridge or any area of your house, if there's an area that you're like, man, I hate cleaning the bathrooms, if you actually make it a priority to do it more often, it makes it less of a dread because it's not as difficult to do it. So that's what I do with a lot of projects that I just don't enjoy doing. I try and actually do it more often, which I know can sound crazy. Like, oh, you don't enjoy doing this, so do it more often. Yeah, Cambriea, that makes sense. But for real, it does, because it makes the process so much quicker and it does make it more enjoyable in the end.
You always make me blush so hard. My parents always stay on guard. I drop my cool when you're around. You are the hottest boy in town. I'm dreaming of a kiss from you and hoping it will all be true. But this is my imagination and it's really me. I'm a girl of love. Yeah, it did happen then to me into a wreck. It got me thinking, but I found a solution. She's so in love, she really is. Will I get any chance to see him? That's when I saw him sitting next to me in class. I ain't ready and my heart is beating fast. She's so in love, she really is. Something happened.
All right, not a deep clean. This is just a organizing and figuring out what we have. So pretty much this is all leftovers. This is actual extra burger patties from the other night. So tomorrow I'm probably gonna make I don't know, meatloaf or something with it. Hard-boiled eggs, fruit and vegetables, meat, cheese, randos, stuff that we grab all the time, and then extra eggs. I bought these back when our girls weren't laying as much, but now they're laying again. So since they're refrigerated, they last so long. But yeah, just a quick wipe down. You don't always have to worry about a deep cleaning of the fridge, but sometimes just taking stuff out, inventorying what you have, quickly tossing stuff you know is bad, and then just putting it back makes a huge difference. All right, I gotta shut the door. The fridge is yelling.
Make me blush so hard. My parents always stay on guard. I'll drop my cool when you're around. You are the hottest boy in town. I'm dreaming of a kiss from you and hoping it will all be true. But this is my imagination and it's really me. You always make me blush so hard. My parents always stay.
Now, when it comes to cleaning the appliances, I mention this all the time. It's nice to have a good stainless steel cleaner, but I don't use that on the regular. 90% of the time, I'm just using my multi-purpose spray. I like things to be quick and easy. And one of the easiest ways to make it quick and easy is to have pretty much one cleaner that can do everything in your house. So I do have a couple cleaners that I use at specific times, but when it's just like daily cleaning, getting around, getting stuff done, to be able to just use one spray bottle, and the only thing I have to worry about is changing my rags as they get dirty, makes life so much easier. So that is what I'm doing here. This is just the multi-purpose cleaner, and I'm just spraying stuff down. But then I did want to go in and do a quick vac mop. Best invention, I swear, ever is these mop vacuums. I always have people asking about mine specifically, and I do love mine, but I have tried multitude of them. So this is the Eureka. It is great. It works so well, especially on like pet hair and little stuff. But I have tried them all because I often get people that ask about the Tinco or other ones, and yes, a lot of them do work great. So look into your budget, see what's on sale. Sales are always the best thing. I have not tried the Tinco, so I can't speak on that one, but for the most part, I've tried a lot of them and they all work really, really well. But biggest thing is they're just such a time saver. Like when you've got pets and family and whatever, your house gets dirty and there's not much you can do about it. And as you can see, like when I'm cleaning the floors, like I still have family that is up and around and doing, and I am not about to nag on someone about, I just mopped the floors, why are you walking over it? Because that's not realistic. It's just not. When you've got 3 kids, 3 adults now that live in this house, like it's Bobby, me, and Grandma, plus the pets, like it's not going to happen. So making something that's simple, like I vacuum my house on a regular basis anyway. So the idea that this is dual purpose, I'm getting the vacuuming done, I'm getting the mopping done, it's great. Now, I have said in the past, this does not like negate the mop and bucket. There are certain things that when it comes to a good deep cleaning, it's not going to be the same. But just like I've said before, the mop and bucket is not as good as just the traditional getting down on your hands and knees and scrubbing the floors. So keep that in mind. I do think it's still good to get out the mop and bucket sometimes, just like I think it's still good to sometimes get on your hands and knees and scrub your floors. So I do absolutely love this fireplace. Like, I do love it so much. But I will say one thing I have learned, and it's not horrendous. It's just something that honestly I think most people wouldn't even notice, but I do, is because of the lines in the like shiplap, sometimes like dust and stuff slowly builds up in there, and it drives me crazy. Like I said, this is nitpicky, and I know most people would be like, okay, Cambriea, you're going a little overboard, but it's something I notice. So every once in a while, I do like to come in here and give this whole thing a good wipe down, and try and get into all the little cracks and crevices of the fireplace, because the little bit of dust buildup does drive me crazy. It's funny because like certain things irk me like that, but at the same time, like there's other things that I'm like, it's not a big deal. Like it is what it is. If there's like dog hair on the floor, to me it's like, okay, that's just life. I can vacuum my house and I guarantee 5 minutes later there's going to be sand and dog hair. We live in Florida, not far from the beach, so you walk outside and back in, there's sand in your house. And then the dogs look at the floor and they get fur on them. But like dust is one thing that drives me crazy. And that's why you guys will always see me constantly dusting. I do love these couches though. You guys have heard me tell you about these couches because I'm always getting questions about them. But these, they're from 25 Home. I love them. And the reversible cushions are one of the reasons I love them. If you have a big family and you have kids, 2 things when shopping for furniture I would recommend looking for. 1, reversible non-attached back cushions. huge. One, when they're attached, they just end up ripping. They always do. You have kids that are jumping on the furniture, even if you tell them not to, they do. And if you can get reversible bottom cushions, it will save the life of your sofa tenfold. So worth it. I actually, if you are new here or just have never heard this, I used to sell furniture. I worked as a furniture salesperson / like interior designer. So furniture is one thing that I don't want to say like well knowledgeable on, but a little bit more. Like I know a little bit more from working where I worked. And yeah, those are two things that when you are shopping, highly recommend. The other thing is, and if you like leather, I know it can be like a hard pill to swallow getting top grain leather over composite leather, but I promise you top grain is totally worth it. Composite leather is usually the leather that's going to start peeling and cracking over time, where top grain leather is just going to last and be so much more durable. So that's my little 2 cents here. I am now moving into the dog room. I think we have to stop calling it the dog room. I'm so used to calling it the dog room. Really, it's just the animal room in general. This is where the cat stuff is, the dog stuff, the bird stuff. Anything animal related is out here. I love this room because of that, though. The idea that if you come into my house, you are not seeing dog bowls. You are not seeing cat towers. You're not seeing litter boxes. Like, this is a whole separate room off of the house. Yet it can still be open. I love that about this room, and that is why we call it the dog room. It's still very cozy. The furniture in here is really nice, but having it off of the house was one of my favorite things about this house, is being able to be like, okay, this is the dog room. So just like if my one uncle comes over, he is not a fan of Bailey. Not that Bailey is aggressive in any way. He's just a big dog. He's a 170 some odd pound big boy. So being able to like put him in this room and close it off just to make sure people are comfortable, it's just a very nice thing to be able to do. But the big thing about coming out here today was I wanted to clean off this sofa. This is where Bailey lays pretty much all day. He is a big couch potato, and this sofa is great. Also, everything is reversible. Also, everything zips off and is washable. But honestly, I just didn't feel like zipping everything off and washing it, and it's not even taking it apart, it's putting it back together. That is not like the worst thing in the world, but it's tedious and I don't always want to do it. So I just wanted to go in and give this a quick clean with my spot cleaner, just to get it looking better. You can see where he lays. That's where his mouth obvious was, because there's drool and stuff. That I just wanted to give it a quick spot clean. Whenever you're going to use a spot cleaner, though, or shampoo your carpets or anything, it is very, very, very important to do a really good vacuuming. I saw something the other day where someone, what was it? Oh, it was a car cleaning video, and someone was spraying window cleaner directly to the carpet. It was supposed to help make it easier to vacuum your carpet. And I really question that, because for me, my thought always is like, if you get dust or dirt wet, it turns into mud. So the whole goal is to get all the dry particles out before getting it wet. So that just kind of confused me. So all that to be said is make sure you vacuum really, really well first. That way you're not creating mud when shampooing or, in my case, cleaning the furniture. This little spot cleaner though, highly recommend if you have kids or pets. The amount of times I have pulled this out because of an accident, either by my kids or my pets, or just anything. Like, there's so many times that you just pull this out, quickly clean it up, and you're not worrying about having to lug out the whole carpet cleaner. I love this thing. And as you can see, it's real quick and easy to just be able to go over this furniture and make sure it's nice and clean and everything. In this one, I was just using some, which one is it? The OxiClean, but for carpet shampooing. I love that one. OxiClean carpet shampooer solution always works really, really well for me. I have had some people say they don't enjoy the smell of it. And that's just going to be a personal preference thing. It's really going to be figuring out what works well for you and you enjoy the smell. I don't mind. I actually don't think there's a lot of a smell to this one, but I have had people say that. So keep that in mind.
Say what you want to say to me. I just want you to leave so I can get you off my mind. We just weren't meant to be. I'm glad you set me free, and now I'm leaving you behind. 'Cause I'll be okay, 'cause I will be great.
Well, if you are new here and you made it to the end, I would love if you would subscribe and join me here on my channel. Also, just for everyone else that always makes it to the end, you guys know you are loved and appreciated. Like, you guys mean the world to me. It is such a help when you guys watch all the way to the end and then comment and share. So a big, big thank you to everyone that does that every single week. You guys are amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend, all the things, but I'll see you next time. Bye.